What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Wealth Not Wait. I'm your host, as always, Coizza, and on today's episode, we are talking about YouTube and YouTube production. Now, as everybody's favorite YouTuber, the one with the most amazing audio, and the one with the best video and quality and studio and sound and the most amazing things, and everybody's favorite YouTuber, I feel there's no better person to talk about it than me. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, as someone who's starting off as a small YouTuber and just trying to put themselves out there and teach people and educate people in something I'm very passionate about and something I care about and one day would like to make a career out of. I want to talk to people about how I kind of got my start. You know, I'm nearing 100 videos. I've been doing this now for a couple of years. I've learned and I've grown, and with a photography type background, a photography hobby, it's something I feel I should talk to people about and, you know, get them interested in. Maybe some people who are interested, maybe some people who want tips and tricks. This is just something, a kind of video for you. If not, sorry, we'll be back to, you know, regular content kind of soon, in the very next video, basically. But this is something to kind of peek behind the curtains. So now you really don't need a lot to get into YouTube or start doing stuff. You really only need like a phone and a video connection. You know, that's basically the way I started. It's just I had something to talk about. And I went and I did it. That's all you really need, is a phone and a video connection. You need to be able to upload videos to YouTube. You need something to record videos on, and then just get them to YouTube. That's basically it. And from there, it's just anything else is extra. Everything else is an add-on. That's the way I started. You guys could go back. I did a lot of, the first video was stock footage and this and that, and I wanted to be creative and cool with it, and I still kind of do and want to add that into it, but I thought I needed to be a lot bigger than I did. You know, I shot to do the things that these million view YouTubers do and do all that stuff and push myself to do that, which is great, but it's also feel like, oh, I wouldn't even start until I did that. That's the problem. You should have that goal and that aspiration in mind, you know, to be successful and do that and shoot for the things that, oh, people are doing really great with this, let me aim towards that instead of just doing something basic. But you need to get your foot off the ground. If that's what's holding you back, then you're gonna have to kind of step away from that. So eventually I started to record more videos just with my phone. I have I could probably pull it out for you guys right now. I have a camera. You know, guys, I do photography. It's a Nikon 3500S. It's 3500S, right? Yeah, 3500, that's the S? I always get confused with that, yeah. I don't know why, I know my camera. 3500S, and it records, you know, 1080p, I believe, or is it 720? Let me find out. I don't have a battery in it, so we won't find out. You think I know about my camera, but it records very good audio and video. It records, you know, really great with the lens, and if you have a good lighting setup, I mean, it's production level recording. You could film a commercial or something with this. I filmed my commercial with this, amongst other cameras, you know, an iPhone and this phone here. And you could record really good stuff with that. I also have a mic, but as you see, it's not connected to my camera currently, and I don't really use any of this. I use this stuff for really good videography. But just recording YouTube videos, I use my phone. It got to be a lot to set up this and then transfer it and then put it on the computer and then download it, and I need more storage and more space. No, not that computer. With more storage and space, and I just need a lot, and it became kind of a task to do YouTube videos. So I switched to something a lot easier and has really great video quality anyways. You know, it's my Note 9. It has good video quality and sound quality, so I use that. Although I do have, and I can see, I'll pull it out for you guys right now. I have this little lav mic. It was like $5 for like 2 of them on Amazon. And I have a Sony recorder. I'm not sponsored by any of these products, by the way. I would love to be sponsored by Nikon or Sony, but I'm not. And I have this, and it just records my voice connected to a microphone. It'll record it normally, or you can connect it to a microphone. Because audio quality is something very important, and I have a fan going because I am a very warm human being, and I sweat a lot. So if I get in heat, just not normally. But just if anything is very warm, especially in the Florida summer, and really most seasons of Florida. Florida has like 2 cold days a year, especially from being up north. Like, nothing is cold to me. I can walk around 30-degree weather in shorts and love it. And just, I have to have that fan on, so it kind of screws with the audio if you just hear in the background. It's not helping anybody understand anything I'm saying, especially when I'm talking about finances and health. It's either a complex subject or something maybe not a whole lot of people are super interested in, so it's easy to lose attention when your audio sucks. It's also easier for people if your video is a little off, or like my head's cut out of this, that. Obviously not great. Obviously, being a photographer, it pisses me off to no fucking end. But if your audio sucks, it'll lose people a lot quicker than it will if your videography isn't great. You know, everybody sees the videos of, you know, kids doing stuff where like, they record fights, and you see when people record the fight and they can't fucking know how to record. Nobody knows how to hold the camera straight, but people still watch through the video because you could hear what's going on. You know, just kind of look at it that way. You know, if you could see what's going on, but you didn't hear anything and there's no sound, chances are you scroll upon that on TikTok every now and then or something like that, or you watch a YouTube video, the sound sucks. It sounds like somebody's speaking into a trash can. You don't want to watch it. That's basically how that works. I don't know why. I watched a video on it and they talked a little bit about psychology and the biology of the human brain is just like we respond better to the sound stimuli than the video stimuli. And for some reason that works better. So I got something I like better. I sync it up in a video editing app. Again, you don't need that. You just need a camera and a way to upload the video. That's basically it. But I do it so I can clip video together and mix my sound. I use InShot. It's a free app on my phone. I'm pretty sure they have it on iPhones. I know for a fact they have it on Androids because that's what I use. And that's, you know, basically the whole thing of my video production. I have music in there. We have stuff, photos. I have stock photos for it. You go to free websites, there's like stock photos. Just Google stock photos free. That's basically it, and it'll give you stuff you could use for your videos if you want stock photos or videos too. Stock sounds for free. You know, I mean, the InShot has like, you know, probably like a couple hundreds, if not 1,000 songs or sound clips or stuff like that. The whole audio library together for things you could use. If you don't like that, there's websites out there who have stuff they could cut and mix together. Just give credit to it in the YouTube description like I do, and they'll let you use it. That's basically it. And if you want anything special, you had to pay licensing fees, this, that, but I don't need to do any of that. So I just get generic stuff and credit the person who made it, and I'm sure they're happy about it. I'm happy. Everybody wins. As far as lighting, you don't need an expensive lighting setup. Again, I have an expensive lighting setup. I have this ring light, and I used to use it. It's in the corner here, and it's a huge pain in the ass. I'm gonna try not to break everything while I do that. Oh, here's the gist of it. Like, it comes with this in a tripod, and I plug it in, and it turns on, and it's beautiful, but it doesn't really work too well with the phone, and I kind of got to angle it the right way, and it's awesome, but I found my lighting setup does basically this without having to use this too much. You gotta get crafty. I'm a big person on finding things to do on a low budget. Filmmakers would fucking love me. I feel I would be a great student filmmaker type thing because I could do great things with a budget, and I'm like, let's not spend money. Let's find a way to do this really good and not spend any money on it. Like, you know, like an old Star Wars. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm comparing my videos to an old Star Wars because that's accurate, right? But my lighting setup, that's the only thing I use that's a little more complicated, I would imagine. I have these kind of lights that go around my room. I'm not gonna show it because my room is a mess right now. I'm currently trying to put up a shelf, and for whatever reason, that is a process for me. I don't know why. I have it painted and everything. I just need to find a time and put the shelf up. I just gotta do it. But the lights around my room right now are really nice. They're LEDs. They're controlled either through my phone or through a remote. I connect to an IR sensor and like reader. It plugs into the adapter and it connects right into a wall, and I can change the color of it and make it strobe and do whatever I want. So I set it to a warm blue. It matches my ceiling fan light. My ceiling fan light's kind of the same thing, but you just need a light. So just anything in your room is set up. I did my room really nicely, and I like it and I enjoy it. And this is my desk that I use every day. Or when I use a desk, I don't use my desk necessarily every day. But in my chair, I just sit down and I talk about it. That's basically the setup of it. You just need something that has some kind of light, or, I mean, even if your video isn't a light focused video or you're talking, maybe it's something in the dark, who knows. You could use that if you need it. You really don't. You don't need super great lighting to do a video. You just need a camera and a way to upload it to YouTube, and you could start on YouTube. That's basically it. If you want good audio quality, you could get things, you know. This is like a $30 setup. A thing like that. The ring light, if you really wanted the ring light, it comes with a little tripod, is like 40, 50 bucks. The tripod I have is a nice tripod for my camera. It also has a phone adapter though for it. That I want to say was like another $20, $30. The whole setup, everything that I have here is well under like $200, $300. You could get all the video stuff that I have, every little camera, this, that, except for this, the camera was expensive. More expensive than this, but aside from your phone, you could get the accessories and everything for under 50 bucks, or you could go and get it for under $500 if you really want to spend a little bit of money on it. Anything more than that, you probably really don't need it. That's basically the gist of it. Unless you want to go out and get a brand new camera, this, that, you don't have to. I would advise against it too. It's like when you're starting a business. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to start. That's basically the gist of it. You don't need to start off being a multi-billion-dollar business. You need to start off just starting. I have an idea. I have something that kind of works with it. I'm going to do the best I can with what I got, make it really good, and go for it. It's easy to fix things and polish things along the way. Then do it and then start, because you're going to get in a lot more trouble then. That's basically the gist of it, is you just go for it. That's what you got to do. If you really want to make YouTube videos or you think it's a fun hobby or something, go for it. I mean, nobody said you need to make money off YouTube. If that's your goal, then obviously you have to work a lot harder for it. But maybe you just want to make some cool videos with your friends. You know, you could just do it. When I did my podcast with my one friend, I bought all this equipment, all this stuff, and we had a really amazing setup. But as far as the back end stuff, I paid a lot for that initial setup, which I'm kind of happy I did, kind of not, because I have now really great audio equipment I could use to do other podcasts and videos and mixing boards and stuff, which I'm great now I have that. But I didn't need it to begin with. You just need, you know, something to record video and upload it. Or record audio. We didn't do a video and then upload. If I did it again, I'd probably do video. But then on the back end, I had websites and hosting and setting it up with Apple and setting up with iTunes and setting it up with, you know, Spotify type stuff. All these services and platforms, and it cost me like $60 a month just to have that. And then we went out for dinner after, and that cost a lot of money. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. You could just be two people in a room having a conversation, recording it on your phone. There's free sound recording apps, and then you add a background to that, throw it in a free video editing software. It takes you 20 minutes to really edit it if you wanted to, and just upload it. If you really want to get nitty gritty, it could take you forever to do it. Spend as much time as you want on it, but if you just want to get something cool out there that you like, do it, and it'll take you 20 minutes to do it. That's basically it. Basically, editing, same thing with video, is you could have all this cool stuff if you want, but you don't need it to start. Just get out there and start. That's the gist of it. That's the gist of YouTube. Obviously, as I grow, I'm going to be adding more things to it, I'm sure. I'm going to, you know, change sceneries, change stuff, get a little more in depth with it. Maybe one day I'll have a big, you know, camera setup or something like that. But as of right now, this works for me great. I'm really happy with it. It doesn't cost a lot. I haven't heard any complaints about it yet. Anything that was complained was human error, because I didn't sync something right, or I just fucked up the way the phone's angled and my head gets cut off. But other than that, everything's working pretty good for it right now, and I continue on using this as we're approaching our 100th video. Thank you again for everybody watching the videos and consistent. I hope this inspires some people to go out and start their own YouTube channel or a podcast or something, and start creating, start making, start getting your creativity out there. And yeah, that's basically it. If you guys like these videos, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have a podcast or YouTube channel, something in mind. You know, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about you guys' ideas. I'll see you all next time. Peace.